All right, so when your ice chest shows up, you're gonna have this blue envelope inside, and inside the blue envelope is your inventory sheet. Okay, so the inventory sheet should tell you everything that's inside the ice chest. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna count the inventory against the pack out sheet, that sheet you have right there, and make sure it's correct. All right, and then at the end of the market, you're also going to want to count the inventory back in and make sure that's correct. The reason this is really important is this will give you an idea of what products do well at your market, and you can write notes on the sheet.
Here is the inventory sheet. This will be in the blue document pouch. If you have meat, there'll be one as well. One for the dairy. This has to be filled out before you start selling to keep track of inventory, to make sure it matches what you got in the cooler. So first, you have to make sure you put your name on it. Put your name. My name is Jared. You put your first and last name. It's got the date. And here's all the stuff: cow, Precious, Broncha, Feta, curds, etc. And when I count it, I like to stack the product on the table and then count it up. If the product is correct, I like to give it a little circle, which means it's correct. If it's not correct, I kind of cross it off so you can still see the number, but I cross it off. And then right next to it, I write the right one. It said 3, but we actually had 4. Okay, so now we finished it. We did our market, and now it's time to pack up. So you count the cheese that's left. Let's say I have 1 cow Precious left and 1 Broncha. And then if it's gone, if you sold out, you put an X. Feta small, we sold out. And then next to it, you write the time it sold out. So that's why it's good to keep track. If you write the time it sold out, you'll get more the next market and you'll make more money. So the Feta small sold out, let's say at 10:15. So you could write 10:15. You don't have to write sold out because there's already the X there. You can just write 10:15. So that's how you do it, so you get more product. You put the X if it's sold out and write the time. 10:20. And if there's some left, you write the number. 2. Curd Small Irby, we had 1. And go all the way down and fill it out. Now the same thing with the meat sheet. Write your name and circle it if the quantity is correct. Count all the meat before the market and give it a nice circle. You know, that's right. So we're going to circle it, circle it, circle it. Now down here, it says 10 ground beef, but there was only 9. So cross it off, write 9, circle the rest that are right. Circle, circle, circle. Boom, 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 boom. And then the same thing after the market's over and the return quantity. You could write how much is left, or if it's sold out, put an X. Okay, we sold out of ground pork. And let's see, I think more ground pork would sell here because we sold out the ground pork at 9:15. So let's request, we have 3, so let's request 5. We put 5 there. Then we write the time. You can put a little dash, 9:15. If you want, you can even put a little square on the time, whatever makes it easiest to read. Bada bing. So you go out filling out the rest of it, just like the dairy inventory. And this, we got a little spot for notes. Let's say we got a big request. The customer wants 10 New Yorks for a party. Now something like this, you'd have to write on here and also follow up with me or Gerardo, the inventory manager, because it's a big order and we have to make sure we have it. So you could tell the customer to request it, but you'll follow up. Now, it's your duty to follow up because you are getting the commission on the sale. So if someone wants 10 New York steaks, you better get their number, contact me or Gerardo, and then go from there. So notes, need 10 New Yorks for next week. Next week. And you could even write the customer's number on here and then take a picture of it so you have it for your records as well, or put it in your phone, whatever works. So that would be for his name is Bill, and then you write his number, 510-772-3148. Please use better handwriting than mine. Okay, and that is that.
So what you can do is you can take the blue bag out, and then as you're doing your count, you can count it from the blue bag into the ice chest. The only thing you want to be, you want to make an exception for that is the hard cheeses are going to be in the dry bag, and it's really important that they stay dry. Okay, so once you have the product organized inside the ice chest, that'll make it a lot easier to do your physical count to make sure that it lines up with your inventory sheet. And for the hard cheeses, remember, they've got to stay dry. So you keep them in the Ziploc, keep them in the dry bag, and then you'll get those counted out. And then to keep them cool during the market, they're back in the Ziploc. When you don't need them, back in the dry bag, back in the case. Got your inventory, and at the end of the market, you're going to do a count out. Compare what it is. The other thing that's really critical is you get every single sale into Square, all the cash sales, all the card sales, and those should reconcile with what your physical sales were at the market.